the person next to you. Say, I recognize the God in you. Feel the love in the sanctuary. Now lift your voice and repeat after me. Oh, we come together. 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 In the name of love, we come together. We come together. We come together. We come together. In the name of love, from every walk of life, every walk of life, every creed and color, and then should we unite in honor of the God in each other. Take a look at the person next to you. Say, namaste, I bow to you. In the sanctuary, feel the love in the sanctuary. Lift your voice and repeat after me. Oh, we come together. 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 In the name of love, we come together. 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 In the name of love, we come together. We come together. We come together.
Good morning and welcome to Unity. Hey, that white stuff out there was snow. January snow, yep, Illinois, makes sense. Well, let's begin our service this morning by standing as we're able and singing Blessed Be. It's page 4 in our blue hymnals. Page 4. Have a seat. Lots of yeses and tapping toes and nodding heads. Our Christ candle is lit, symbolizing that God presence within each of us again today. As part of our connection to the greater unity movement, we hold individual ministries in prayer. This week, we hold all ministries and study groups in the state of Louisiana in prayer. So let's be in this moment. And in the quiet of our being, we are aware of that spiritual essence. It outpictures as love, peace, joy. It radiates in a brilliant pattern from all of life, encircling the earth and beyond our awareness, our core, our nature, our essence of children of God. Amen and amen. And our board minute this morning is Chris Smith or Myra Taylor. Myra, you're just tricking me. Sorry.
I'm just getting you on deck circle.
Good morning, folks. Good morning. Okay, midnight tonight is the deadline for turning in an application to be on the search committee for a new minister. These can be turned in at the church or to Chris Smith. Now, don't show up at Chris's house at midnight, okay, folks? I don't know why that's the deadline, but maybe text him at 8:30 or something. I don't know. Do you go to bed early? But the applications are in the lobby outside the sanctuary if you want to get one filled out and maybe talk with him if you want to get it in today. Okay, the Sunday streaming changes will be happening the middle of this month, and these changes, you will only have access to the meditation and message. So please come in person to enjoy live music and fellowship. We would love to see you, all those who are online. And you know, a lot of people wear their pajamas all over the place. So, you know, come as you are. Okay. If any of you are wondering about the leaf bags and the leaves that have been outside on the road, the leaf bags are going to get picked up this week. The branches, Southern View, doesn't come until April through October, and I didn't know that till recently, so we set that stuff out there in November. So I apologize for that, but in April or May or whatever, they'll get that stuff picked up. We have coffee, donuts, and fellowship after the service, so if all of you can join us, that would be great. Thank you.
Thank you, Myra, and welcome all. We are so glad you are here to join us today for worship. We extend a special welcome to those of you visiting today for the first time. On your way in today, you should have received a welcome packet. We also have a gift for you. Please see one of our greeters after today's service. We are also blessed and grateful to have an online following. If you are inspired by Unity of Springfield's message, please be sure to share your Sunday service on social media platforms. Thank you. Unity is a worldwide spiritual movement. We are an inclusive community, and we welcome all people. Announcements: there will be an SOS committee planning meeting today after the service in Margaret Kane Hall. On Tuesdays at, yes,
Sandy is not going to have a meeting today. She had some family come into town, but she just has some things to pass out. We'll do that next Sunday.
okay, we have an update to that announcement. We will not be meeting after service today at 11. Sandy had some family obligations, and she'll be passing out some stuff next Sunday. So no meeting after service today. Thank you, Margaret. On Tuesdays at 11 a.m., Peggy Tell will host our Silent Unity Prayer in Zoom. This is a space to support with prayer those on our prayer list, on our hearts, and in our community. Wednesdays at 5:30 p.m., Karen Kelly will lead the gathering meditation via Zoom, creating a sacred space for quiet, introspective meditation. The Wednesday Book Club meets weekly from 1 to 3 in Margaret Kane Hall. All are welcome. And also all are welcome to join in the monthly Flute Circle with Dave Tell on Friday, January 13th at 6 p.m. held in the sanctuary. Beginners are welcome, and we at Unity are not superstitious because we meet on Friday the 13th. You are invited to join in the monthly drumming circle, also with Dave Tell, on Thursday, January 19th at 6 p.m., held in Margaret Kane Hall. And as Myra mentioned, there are search team application packets available in the foyer. Deadline submission is, well, when she said. But I do go to bed by 10, so. Our transition consultant, Reverend Eliza Bloom Robinson, will be coming to town in February. Register for the next Stepping Stones workshop, Expansive Empowered Living, happening Saturday, February 11th. A sign-up sheet is in the foyer or contact the office. Emails are sent out weekly that have information on current happenings and how to join in events. Also, check out our website for up-to-date information at unityofspringfieldil.org. I was absent from church last Sunday because I was down in Tampa for the Illinois ReliaQuest Bowl. We came up a little short in that one, but the good Illini news is that the Illinois basketball team rebounded with a victory over Wisconsin, 14th ranked Wisconsin yesterday. But even more amazing is that the Illinois women's basketball team is off to the best start in 30-plus years. So all good things. Thank you. So creating our lives and our world through the thoughts and beliefs we hold in mind is a spiritual principle we practice at Unity of Springfield. We also know this truth together: there is only one presence and one power in the universe and in my life, God, the source of all good. Next, our Unity vision statement, again together: a world powerfully transformed through the growing movement of shared spiritual awakening. And next, our Unity mission statement together: we recognize God is love, individualized in all people. Therefore, we provide a positive environment for spiritual growth that empowers all to be God's love in the world. And next, sharing with us today's daily word, Deb Smith.
Good morning. Good morning. The word for today is freedom. The affirmation: the divine presence within guides me to freedom. At times, I may feel hemmed in by circumstances, limited by lack of opportunity, or faced with an unwelcome situation and no good choice. When that happens, I may feel anything but free. Rather than despair, I find my freedom in God and the limitless expression of my divinity. Shifting my perspective from the limits of the world to the expanse and perfection of spirit, peace fills me. I relax and remember that no earthly trouble is greater or more enduring than God. I claim the power of God and feel a strength beyond mere human strength. As moment by moment, I release limiting beliefs and reclaim the power I had given to my problems. Spirit lives in me and as me. This truth is my freedom. And from Paul's second letter to the Corinthians, chapter 3, verse 17. Now the Lord is the Spirit, And where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is freedom. Again, freedom is the word for today, and please join me for the affirmation. The divine presence within guides me to freedom. And before we hear the morning message and meditation from Reverend Eliza Bloom Robinson, right here on this very stage, we have our own Gay Kick, Alyssa Furling, and Linda Schneider performing. Yay!
What would I do if I knew that I could not fail? If I believed, would the wind always fill up my sail?
How far could I go? What would I achieve? Trusting the hero in me.
If I were brave, I'd walk the razor's edge, where fools and dreamers dare to tread. I'd never lose faith, even when losing my way. What step would I take today if I were brave? What would I do today if I were brave?
What would I do today if I were brave?
What would I do today if I were brave?
What would I do today if I were brave?
What if we're all meant to do what we secretly dream? What would you do if you knew you could have anything?
Like the mighty oak sleeps in the heart of a seed, are there miracles in you and me?
If I were brave, I'd walk the razor's edge, where fools and dreamers dare to tread. I'd never lose faith, even when losing my way. What step would I take today if I were brave? What would I do today if I were brave?
What would I do today if I were brave?
What would I do today if I were brave?
What would I do today if I were brave?
If I refuse to listen to the voice of fear, would the voice of courage whisper in my ear?
If I were brave, I'd walk the razor's edge, where fools and dreamers dare to tread. I'd never lose faith, even when losing my way. What step would I take today if I were brave? What would I do today if I were brave?
What would I do today if I
if I were brave?
What would I do today if I were brave?
Hello, 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 and Happy New Year. My name is Reverend Eliza Bloom Robinson, and I am your transitional consultant. I am very pleased to be here today to offer this white stone ceremony. It's one of my favorites. And I love that Gay and the team did If I Were Brave. Now, caveat, if they didn't, oh, well, just ignore that statement, but I think they're doing it. So, question to you is, if you were brave, who would you be in 2023? If you were braver than you've ever been before, how would you show up in 2023? Would you show up different? Maybe. Would you show up bigger, bolder, more brilliant? Maybe. Would you show up more loving, more kind, more compassionate? Maybe. But this ceremony, the white stone ceremony, is not about making it up with your head. It is truly a ceremony. It is truly a ritual of receiving. And what we receive today is our new name, is a theme for the year, our new intention for the year. But I want to start with a welcome. Picture this. I now have my airline microphone in my hand here. Welcome to Flight 2023. We are preparing for takeoff into a new year. Please make sure your attitude and gratitude are secured and locked in an upright position. All self-destructive devices should be turned off at this time. All negativity, hurt, and discouragement should be put away. Should we lose altitude under pressure during flight, reach up and pull down a prayer. Prayers will be automatically activated by faith. Once your prayer is activated, you can assist other passengers. And by the way, on this particular flight, there will be no baggage allowed. The captain, God, has cleared us for takeoff. Destination, greatness. Welcome to Flight 2023. Are you ready? I'm ready. I am so ready. I'm ready. I know you're ready too. There's only one caveat. It's the fine print. In order to experience something different in 2023, you have to be changed. Not that there's anything wrong with who you be, right? It's not about that, but it is about leaning into, it's about becoming, it's about awakening that which is new and different in us. In order to experience different, we have to be different first. So we've had the planets and the stars align. We've had the birth of a new consciousness. We've had the holy pause. We've had the burning bowl even. And today we receive. We receive. But if nothing in you changes, well, nothing changes. Now, this ministry's had been in great change this year, and we've been ever evolving into our biggest, boldest becoming us. So as you go through the ceremony today, I invite you to do it first for yourself. What will you receive? What will you be in 2023? And then also, what will we be? What are we being called to? What is our theme, our intention, our new name? Such a powerful process. And in this process, we call it ceremony, we call it ritual, because we're actually bypassing our brain, right? I already said we're not going to make this stuff up. We're going to receive it. We're going to tap into, align with that which is our biggest, boldest, most brilliant essence, that which we call spirit, source, God. We're going to line up with it, and then we're going to open and receive. So New Year's is every year about a fresh start. It's about a clean slate. It's about a new chapter waiting to be written. And so last week, Cindy led us through the burning bowl ritual and ceremony, and that's all about clearing the slate, right? It's about looking at the wins and the losses and the places that you were disappointed and the places you were brilliant, and letting go of that which no longer serves. And today is about receiving a gift and then stepping up and into a new consciousness of being. It's about taking a leap of faith. It's about allowing the wonder, the wondrous of this new year to activate you, to permeate and penetrate and fill the inner spaces of your own becomingness. And so we start by believing. We start by believing something new is possible, right? And the thing is, even if your life is utterly fabulous, there's still room, because we are ever evolving spiritual beings. There's still room for a new, there's still room for more kindness, more compassion, more love, more light, more health, more abundance, more connection. Doesn't matter what it is, but we are ever evolving. And this ritual, this annual ritual, it gives us a catapult, if you will, gives us a focus, if you will. So where'd this ceremony come from? It came really from two sources, one of which is the oral tradition in the days of Jesus. And in that oral tradition, when a prisoner had served his sentence and was released from prison, he was given a white stone, a physical white stone that he would carry with him. And it represented two things. It represented his freedom, his new phase, his fresh start, and it also represented a new consciousness or a new name. White stone also represents yes, just yes, say yes to life. The second aspect of that, it's actually refers back to the oral tradition, is in the book of Revelation, chapter 2, starting at verse 17. It says, "Let anyone who has an ear listen to what Spirit is saying. To everyone who conquers or who overcomes, I will give some of the hidden manna. I will give a white stone, and on the white stone is written a new name that no one knows except the one who receives it." That new name represents, spiritually signifies, a new consciousness. In the scriptures, Old Testament and New Testament, anytime someone was given a new name, it represented a significant change in consciousness, a significant awakening in consciousness. It's for those who are moving forward, growing and seeking and being receptive to the highest and the best. To those, a new name is given, a new sense of themselves, and a new life. And a new life. I've been doing white stone ceremonies since 1995, maybe? A long time. And I love them. Because when I open to receive a word, an idea, a theme, and I place it in my heart, right? Not just on the stone. I do keep my stones and carry them around. Back to when I got back to Arizona this year, there was a white stone in the little holder in my door in my car. Now, The word actually had evaporated on it, which either means I embodied it fully or forgot what it was. It was actually all about expansion, which this year has really been for me. The word, the theme, like there's no judgment on what you receive, right? And so I want you to set aside any thought that you have about what your word is. Your word is calling you to a newness. And if you set aside what you think it is, there's room to receive something new. In ceremony, we open our minds, we open our hearts, and we receive the gift. I'll guide you through that in a few minutes. But as we prepare for that, well, I have a joke. I can't hardly help myself. A Zen student bragged, "My teacher is the absolute best. He can go days without eating." The second student says, "Oh, I've got that beat. My teacher is so advanced. He has so much self-control that he can go days without sleeping." And the third student says, "My teacher is so wise that he eats when he's hungry and he sleeps when he's tired." I love that, especially the third teacher, right? Especially as we're moving into our ever evolving. It's not about not eating or not sleeping. It's about really exquisite self-care, exquisite listening to the wisdom that we have within us, exquisite attention to that quiet and sometimes loud impulse within us. Who is it that we're being called to be? Now, our intention is much more about who we be. It's a state of consciousness. It's a state of beingness, more so than a material thing or a to-do thing. It's not about to do or to have. It's about to be. And a Rumi quote: "Stop acting so small. You are the universe in ecstatic motion." Wow. When you let go of who you are, you become who you might be. So when we let go of who we think we are, we can let go of our unworthiness or our mistakes or the ways that we play small or the reasons, the yada, yada, yada in our brains that is simply the subconscious programming. When we can begin to interrupt that every time it shows up and stop it, say, no, that's not the truth of who I be. It might be my programming, it might even be my experience, but it is not the truth of who I be. And when you can begin to let go of that, whatever that voice in your head is, whatever that belief that you've carried since you were an itty bitty kid on the planet, we are being called to let that go, to quit playing so small and realize that we are the universe itself in ecstatic motion, that we are here to make manifest the glory of God. We are here in this year, 2023, as the universe itself is shifting and changing. We are here to consciously co-create the world that we want to see. There's no more waiting. I mean, we can wait, but why? It's time. The veils are thin. The power is here. All we have to do is to step into that. All we have to do is line up with that which Spirit is calling us to be. And then to be it. That's where the work comes in. Then to be it. To be it in this moment, and this moment, and this moment, and this moment. And when you be it enough, it changes your neurology, it changes your neural pathways, it actually changes the biochemical makeup of your system. And how would it be for you, for us this year, to be the ones we've been waiting for? To be the love and the light, to be the birth, the manifestation, not even the birth of a babe, but the birth of an awakening consciousness of Christ, of love, of compassion. What would it be for us individually to line up with our biggest, boldest, most brilliant becoming? And what would it be for this ministry? Continuing all the work we've done this year to line up with our next evolution in consciousness, our next way of being as a ministry, so clear about what we give the world, so clear about who we are, that we attract the right and perfect people into our fold, that we attract the right and perfect minister as our next leader. That's what this ceremony can represent for us. So let's take a few minutes. Now, today, I'm going to do our guided meditation, our ritual, our ceremony, and then I'm going to come back and say a few more words. So take a deep breath. Feel maybe an excitement and anticipation of receiving a gift. And when you're ready, close your outer eyes. And as you do so, feel as if somebody says, I have a gift for you. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. But as you close your eyes, allow your being to settle. Take a breath. The inhale, receive anticipation. With the exhale, let go, surrender, and settle even more deeply into your beingness. You are a divine being. You are a spark of the universe, in whom the universe is so well pleased. You are so loved, so brilliant, so exquisite in your individuality. I know you don't know it, but Spirit does. Spirit, that is source, that is the universe, that is God itself, knows it. And it is this very source, Spirit, God, that is gifting you today. But before we receive that gift, we open ourselves in anticipation. So bring your awareness from the outer to the inner. Bring your awareness from your head to your body to your being. And land in that heart space that right now in this moment is full and overflowing with spaciousness, with anticipation, with a willingness to receive. There's nothing you have to do to receive this gift except open to it. So shine a light of love on yourself. Or imagine a light of love shining upon you, a light of compassion, of devotion, of adoration even. And consider this past year. All the changes you've experienced, all the challenges you've moved through. Releasing any and all thoughts in this moment. Open your heart. Open your mind. Open your very beingness. And imagine yourself standing in a field, the field of your spiritual heart. It's wide open and it's brilliant. It's perfect temperature. The sun is out. There's a breeze. The sky is cloudless. And you show up here ready to receive this gift. You have been called here ready to receive this gift. Feel the anticipation, feel the curiosity, the awe, the wonder. I wonder what this gift is for me. What is this gift being given to you? You're being called to something, to more, to a deeper awareness of your awakening, of your essence, a deeper expression of who you be in the world. This gift, when it's handed to you, will represent your word, your new name, your intention, your theme for the year. Let it surprise you. Let go once again of any thought about what it might be. And now, this gift appears in front of you. It's beautifully wrapped, this gorgeous box. It's all glittery and sparkly. It's beautifully, exquisitely wrapped. A great big bow on it, and your name written all over it. You know it's yours. Take the box and hold it and feel the weight of it, just as you would a real gift. Don't tear into it so quickly. Savor it. Gently wondering, gently becoming even more curious. And when you are ready, untie the bow. Lift the lid. The sides fall away, and there's your word, a symbol, an image. Staying curious, staying open. Receive your word. If your word, your theme, your symbol, your idea is very clear to you, claim it. Claim it now. It is yours. If it's not yet clear, it's okay. Give it time to form. Give it time to gel. Be willing to sit with it as it germinates in your heart, in your soul. Be willing to be surprised. Hold this gift, this word, this theme in your hands. Gaze at it. Allow it to activate inside of you as you place this into your very own heart. You might even want to put your hands on your heart. And as you place it in your heart, it is activated in you. It becomes your gift, your new name, your new consciousness for this year, 2023. Feel it moving in and through your being as it activates your heart, your mind, your soul. And feel your willingness to say yes. Yes, with curiosity. Yes, with anticipation. Yes, to a new consciousness. As you take in your word, your theme, your name, with curiosity, know that it will work in you and through you and as you this year. So take a deep breath in. And when you're ready, open your eyes. Congratulations. You have a new name, a new start, a new consciousness. Now, you've all been given a stone, and I believe there's pencils around. So take a moment right now to write your word on that stone. This is your word. It's for you only. Of course, you can share it if you want, but it is an inner gift. And it will work in you internally. It will work in you spiritually, in your consciousness this year. Welcome to Flight 2023. I'm very, very happy to be your pilot for this moment in time. I'm excited to see what this year brings for you and you and you and you and you and us and this ministry. I will see you very shortly in just a couple of weeks. Until then, merry, 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 happy, happy, happy New Year. Work with your word. Let it work you. God bless you with so much love.
Let's prepare now for sharing our abundance. We have our glass bowls at either door. We have a link on the website, text to give option, and of course our mailing address, 417 Cordelia, 62703 here in Springfield, Illinois. I invite you to take your tithes and your love offerings in your hand. And if this is not your day to give physically, take it in your mind's eye. Together, divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Thank you, God. Amen.
Well, it's my privilege to come back up and express our special thanks to our licensed Unity teachers, Karen Kelly, Cindy Luton, and Peggy Tell. Thank you for coordinating all our holiday services, facilitating the Sunday morning study group, and speaking for Sunday services. In addition, thank you, Peggy, for conducting the silent prayer services on Tuesdays, Karen for leading the gathering meditations on Wednesdays, and Cindy in working with Reverend Eliza and myself on making sure that we have a robust list of speakers planned out ahead so that we have a message for unity each and every Sunday. So thank you very much, all. And we can all stand as we are able to join in the prayer for protection. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. To God. And now let's join in the peace song.